get the stop. Long lead pass. Jokic is out there. Give it to Gordon. Whoa! Porter there lost the handle. Jokic has it. Sling it over to Westbrook. 4-3. Got it. And Christian Brown. Give it to Jokic. Jokic underneath to Strawber. Backhand layup's a beauty.
Look at Lopez. He didn't even know where the ball's going.
When you think of flashy passes in the NBA, your mind might go to legends like Magic Johnson, Jason Williams, or Chris Paul. But there's one name that stands alone when it comes to pure passing wizardry: Nikola Jokic. The Joker isn't just a big man with vision. He might be the best passer in the league, period. From full-court dimes to behind-the-head lasers, Jokic makes passes that look like they came out of a video game. What makes him truly mind-blowing is that he does it all while playing at his own pace. He doesn't rely on speed or vertical explosion. Instead, he operates with a level of calm and awareness that almost makes time feel like it's slowing down. He's a master at manipulating defenses with his eyes, fakes, and unmatched touch. It's not just about flashy highlights either. These passes win games. They break down elite defenses, shift momentum, and spark the kind of chemistry that turns good teams into championship contenders. His court vision is the kind of rare, generational gift that makes coaches trust him to run the offense from the post, the perimeter, or in transition. When Jokic has the ball, everyone on the court becomes a threat because he can get the ball to anyone, anywhere, anytime. Today, we're breaking down some of the most mind-blowing, head-scratching, and jaw-dropping passes of Nikola Jokic's career. These aren't just your average assists. These are moments that make you pause, rewind, and say, wait, how did he do that? Trust us, some of these plays will leave you wondering how he even saw the opening. Let's dive in. First up, we have a truly magical moment, one that perfectly encapsulates what makes Nikola Jokic unlike any big man we've ever seen.
There is a chance Joel Embiid could play on Sunday on ESPN. Oh my goodness! Nikola Jokic with the magician's vision.
Jokic is on the block, facing a double team. Most players in that situation either panic, force a shot, or pick up their dribble and hope someone bails them out. But not Jokic. Instead, he senses the pressure coming, doesn't even flinch, and in one fluid motion, without even looking, he whips a behind-the-head pass out of the trap like it's nothing. The ball sails over the defenders, landing perfectly in stride for his teammate, who finishes the play with ease. It's not just a flashy highlight. It's surgical precision disguised as wizardry. This isn't a point guard or flashy wing pulling off a no-look dime. This is a 6'11" center, built like a power forward from the 90s, delivering passes with the creativity of a prime Jason Williams and the timing of Chris Paul. Plays like this are why coaches call Jokic a cheat code. It's why defenders can't afford to even blink when he has the ball. His vision is so elite, so instinctual, that he turns basic offensive sets into unpredictable chaos, the kind of chaos only he can control. And the craziest part, this isn't even rare for Jokic. Behind-the-head passes, one-handed lasers, full-court lobs, he does all of it, on a regular basis, without breaking a sweat. This wasn't just a cool moment, this was Nikola Jokic doing what Nikola Jokic always does. Let's shift gears to a play that showcases Jokic's processing speed in real time. No behind-the-back flash this time, just pure surgical precision.
Plenty of time on the shot clock. Looking for a cutter, slings it. Brownie from the corner. Got it again!
He's on the left block, backing down his defender. Christian Braun is parked in the weak side corner, mostly forgotten, until Jokic makes sure he's not. What makes this pass so special isn't just the accuracy, it's the timing. The moment the help defender hesitates, Jokic fires a low, fast, one-handed sling pass across his body, through traffic, and hits Braun in the shooting pocket without breaking stride. No hesitation, no wasted motion. Just a master recognizing the defense's mistake and punishing it instantly. Most players take a second to recognize a double team. Jokic? He already knows where the help is coming from before it even arrives. That's not just vision, that's foresight. And that's the thing with Jokic, it's not just what he sees, it's when he sees it. And then we get a signature Jokic moment, something so casual, so subtle, yet completely ridiculous.
Here's Jokic. Oh, what a no-look.
Kidding.
Brown buries the three.
He's holding the ball at the top of the key, eyes locked on the perimeter like he's orchestrating a pick and pop or swing pass. Defenders bite. And in that split second of hesitation, He unleashes a no-look dart underneath the basket to Christian Braun for the easy finish. Here's the thing, Jokic never even glances toward Braun, but he knows exactly where he is. That's court mapping, the rare ability to track all players at once and manipulate defenders without ever needing to actually see his target. It's the kind of spatial awareness reserved for the elite of the elite. It's not a flashy highlight in the traditional sense, but if you know basketball, you know how insane this is. That pass didn't just happen by chance. Jokic engineered it, deceived the defense, executed the vision, and never looked back. Oh, and then there's this one, maybe the most disrespectful thing you'll see on a basketball court all season. No setup, no telegraphing, just a flash of pure improvisation. 1 second he's pivoting in the paint, the next, well, you just have to see it to believe it. Yes, you saw that right. He passed the ball through his own legs, in an NBA game, in the middle of live action. And somehow, it wasn't just for show. It was perfectly timed, perfectly placed, and led to 2 easy points. That's not just creativity, that's control. Most players wouldn't even think to attempt that in a pickup run, let alone during a professional game with cameras everywhere and defenders draped over you. But for Jokic, it's just another Tuesday. No hesitation, no second guessing, just pure instinct and total confidence. This wasn't a trick for the cameras. It wasn't flash for the sake of flash. It was purpose-driven, high IQ, next-level basketball disguised as streetball sorcery. Jokic doesn't just process the game, he bends it. And in moments like these, you realize he's not just a step ahead. He's playing a different game entirely. This is what separates him. He's not just seeing the angles, he's creating them. And in doing so, Jokic is turning NBA courts into his own personal playground. You think you've seen great passing? You think you've seen every trick in the book? Then Jokic comes along and casually rewrites the entire script. This one starts like any ordinary possession. He's in the post. The defense is creeping in, anticipating the same old spin, the same drop step, maybe a kick out to the nearest man. But then, he does this.
And pull a run on Denver right after a timeout.
Now they double team Jokic. He slings it over to Murray. Murray shoots the 3 and nails it.
Jokic is mid-post, bodies all around him, defense collapsing. And somehow, he whips a one-handed pass, turning around with insane velocity, threading it perfectly to the opposite corner without even looking. It doesn't just land in Murray's shooting pocket, it zips there, ready to fire. That's not a read most players can even process. Jokic doesn't just react to pressure, he weaponizes it. He lures the help defense in, manipulates space, then detonates it all with a pass that turns chaos into a wide-open 3. It's the kind of play that coaches dream of, and defenders lose sleep over. Jokic isn't just the engine of the offense, he's the architect, the conductor, and the magician pulling strings nobody else can even see. And just when you're convinced you've seen every pass Nikola Jokic could possibly pull off, he drops one that doesn't even seem real at first glance. No dribble, no hesitation, not even a glance. Just movement, motion, and magic.
Let's get the stop, long way pass. Jokic is out there. Give it to Gordon. Whoa! Ramming speed.
It's a fast break, everything moving at full speed. And instead of slowing down to make a safe play, Jokic somehow decides to pull off a behind-the-head touch pass in stride. He never turns to look. He doesn't need to. He knows where his teammate is going to be before anyone else does. There's no look, no setup, no second thought. He catches the ball in motion, and without even turning his head, flicks it backwards with the softest touch. It barely leaves his fingertips, and yet it glides through the air like it's GPS guided, landing perfectly into his teammate. It's the kind of pass you rewind 3 times just to understand what happened. Was it planned? Was it instinct? Was it wizardry? With Jokic, the answer is usually all of the above. Most players can't even make this pass in a half-court setting. Jokic does it at full speed, in traffic, with zero margin for error. It's a masterclass in feel, anticipation, and pure basketball IQ, and he makes it look easy. Let's talk about manipulation, because Nikola Jokic doesn't just read the defense, he controls it.
Oh, what a pass! That is so fun to watch.
In this play, Jokic draws the entire defense toward him like he's a magnet. The second he touches the ball in the post, all eyes are on him. Every defender takes a step his way. And just when it looks like he might try a tough shot, boom, He slips a pass to Aaron Gordon lurking in the dunker spot. No hesitation, no wasted motion, just surgical execution. What separates Jokić from other bigs is his timing. He waits until the defense commits, until the help is just a split second too far from recovering, then he punishes them. It's not just a pass, it's a trap. And the defense falls for it every time. And then there's this next one, Jokić at his most absurd, most unpredictable, most unreal. This is the moment where he doesn't just play basketball, he performs magic.
Look at Lopez. He didn't even know where the ball's going. Missed that two-man game between those two guys right there, that's for sure.
Kuzma free throw.
He spins into the lane, eyes looking everywhere except where the ball's about to go, and just whips a no-look laser to Aaron Gordon for the dunk. It's the kind of pass that makes defenders freeze for a second, like, wait, what just happened? It's not just flash for flash's sake. This is calculated deception. Jokic's footwork pulls defenders out of position. The spin draws attention, and the pass arrives right on time, right on target. It's ballet and chess combined, played at full speed in real time. That's what makes Jokić so ridiculous. Every movement is a setup. Every pass is a trap. And every highlight? Another reminder that we're watching something the game's never seen before. Because when Jokić is feeling it, there are no rules, no limits, just chaos, calculated, creative, and always under control. Just when you think the defense has everything under control, Jokić pulls another trick out of his bag. The ball's in his hands. He's scanning the floor with that calm, calculated demeanor. And before anyone can react, it's already gone.
It's going this way. You don't know how much time the starters are going to get.
Oh, there it is! Jokić up top for Gordon!
It's a lob, a no-look, an alley-oop, all in one smooth motion. He never turns his head toward Aaron Gordon. He just floats it up, like he knows exactly where Gordon will be. And sure enough, Gordon rises and flushes it home like they planned it telepathically. Jokić doesn't even glance. He's moving one direction, tosses the ball in another, and somehow, Aaron Gordon is already mid-air, catching it like the whole thing was telepathically planned. No hesitation, no setup, just perfect timing. It's passes like this that make you question reality. How does someone throw a lob to a cutter they never actually look at? That's not just vision, that's anticipation, chemistry, and feel for the game at the highest level. This is the part of Jokic's game that breaks basketball logic. Because he doesn't just see the play, he feels it before it happens. And when you combine that with his touch, his instincts, and a target like Aaron Gordon, good luck stopping it. Before most bigs even cross half court, Jokić is already pulling the trigger from his own free throw line. The moment he sees a teammate leak out, boom, it's gone.
Is our score. And Junior blocks Junior, long pass, water polo variety, Porter, slam dunk!
A one-handed full-court laser to Michael Porter Jr., perfectly in stride. No shuffle steps, no wind-up, no wasted motion. Just a flick of the wrist that covers 94 feet like a precision missile. Full court, one hand, perfect spiral. You'd think he played quarterback in another life. The ball doesn't just travel, it glides through the air, right into Michael Porter Jr.'s stride like it was drawn up on a whiteboard. Jokić doesn't even need to load up. He flicks it with the same effort most players use for a chess pass. It's another reminder that when it comes to floor awareness and touch, Jokić is operating on a different wavelength. This isn't just a flashy pass, it's football IQ meeting basketball instincts. And just when you think you've seen it all, he'll throw a volleyball-style tap pass next possession. No dribble, no catch, just redirecting the ball mid-air to a cutter without breaking motion. It's like he's playing 4D volleyball in an NBA game. Just when you think he's going to slow it down, Jokić turns defense into offense with a flick of the wrist, without even fully possessing the ball.
Position, lost the ball. Turnover. Jokić, oh, what a play, batting it ahead. He never even saw the ball until...
It's a volleyball-style redirect. No catch, no pause, just pure anticipation and timing. He taps it mid-air like he's playing in the Olympics, not the NBA, and it drops into his teammate's path like it was scripted. Without even catching the ball, just redirects it mid-air like he's setting up a spike. No hesitation, no wasted motion. Jokić reads the defense, sees his teammate cutting, and in one smooth motion, flicks it exactly where it needs to go. That's not just a flashy highlight, it's the embodiment of elite processing speed. Most players take a beat to think. Jokić? He reacts faster than the defense can adjust. The timing, the touch, the feel, it's not just instinctual, it's surgical. Plays like this are why his teammates always stay ready. Because with Jokić, the ball could be coming at any moment, and from literally any angle. The moment he grabs the offensive rebound, the defense swarms, 3 bodies crashing in, trying to smother him before he can react.
Porter there lost the handle. Jokić has it. Sling it over to Westbrook. 4-3. Got it.
Most big men would panic. Some would reset. Others might force up a shot, but Jokić, he doesn't even blink. Before the defense can celebrate their collapse, he unleashes a full-speed missile across the court, right into the shooting pocket of Russell Westbrook in the corner. That's not just vision. That's processing speed at its peak. No dribble, no pivot, just instant awareness and a pass that cuts through traffic like a heat-seeking arrow. It's not just impressive, it's surgical. He doesn't even flinch. The way he scans, processes, and executes all in one fluid motion, that's elite court awareness. He's playing 2 steps ahead of everyone else on the floor. And that's the beauty of Nikola Jokić. While the defense is scrambling to trap him, he's already moved on to his next read. You don't just stop him with a double team. If anything, you're giving him an opportunity to embarrass you with a dime. Just another day at the office for Nikola Jokić. Back to the basket, defender pressing up, clock ticking. And the craziest part? For him, this isn't a highlight. It's standard procedure.
They pull a run on Denver right after a timeout.
Now they double team Jokić. He slings it over to Murray. Murray shoots the 3 and nails it.
It's almost unfair how easy he makes it look. Back to the basket, defender leaning into him. And without even turning his head, Jokić slings a one-handed dart to the opposite wing, right into Jamal Murray's shooting pocket. There's no wasted motion, no hesitation. Just pure instinct and precision. What makes it crazier? It's routine for him. Most big men would panic in the post under pressure. Jokić? He's already mapped out every angle and knows where his shooters are before they even call for the ball. These passes aren't just flashy, they're fundamentally perfect. And when you've got chemistry like Jokić and Murray do, plays like this become automatic. It's not just vision, it's timing, trust, and basketball genius wrapped into a single sling. Then we get a full display of elite awareness from Nikola Jokić, 2 back-to-back plays that show exactly why he's in a league of his own.
Corner, 3-ball up and out. Jokić, oh, what a pass inside. T for and now Jokić now just comes across midcourt.
Yeah, now Deontay would need some help.
Porter, corner 3.
First, he pulls off a behind-the-head dish while surrounded in the paint, dropping it perfectly into the hands of Jamal Murray for an easy layup. No look, no hesitation, just trust and timing. It's the kind of play that doesn't just wow the crowd, it leaves defenders shaking their heads. And just seconds later, Jokić pivots, draws in the double team again, and slings a laser pass to Michael Porter Jr. in the corner. The ball never touches the floor. It doesn't need to. Jokić knows exactly where Michael is before the defense can even rotate, and delivers the pass like he's working with cheat codes. These aren't just highlights, they're examples of Jokić turning pressure into opportunities, chaos into control. It's feel, it's rhythm, and above all, it's that unmatched processing speed that separates him from every other big man in the game. This sequence alone could double as a masterclass in playmaking. It's a glimpse into just how much Jokić processes in real time. Every cutter, every help defender, every inch of shifting space. He sees the floor like an NFL quarterback reading a blitz, except he's doing it in sneakers.
Smaller guy on Jokić to give up some of those offensive rebounds, something to watch in the second half.
JJ, what are you watching for here in the second half as they make some nice passes? Jokić to Westbrook, then to...
This is where high-level coaching meets once-in-a-generation instinct. The Nuggets execute their half-court action perfectly, but it's Jokić who elevates it to something transcendent. As defenders scramble to cover the moving pieces, Jokić doesn't force the issue or panic. He simply delivers a behind-the-back dime, mid-stride, like it's muscle memory. No look, no hesitation, no wasted motion. He doesn't just find the open man, he leads them into space like a conductor guiding a symphony. It's the kind of pass you slow down and study frame by frame, not just for the flair, but for the intelligence baked into every detail. And the best part, he jogs back on defense like it was nothing. No celebration, no smugness, just business as usual. Because for Nikola Jokić, this isn't a highlight. It's just another well-read page in the playbook. And of course, the record breaker, Jokic's 20th assist to seal the game.
Right there if they score here. And they will! Jokic with assist number 20.
It wasn't flashy. It wasn't forced. It wasn't some circus pass to steal the spotlight. It was just vintage Jokic, reading the defense, reacting in real time, and making the exact play his team needed. A simple dish that broke records and sealed the game. That's what makes it so special. When Jokic hit his 20th assist of the night, the moment froze. The crowd roared, broadcasters scrambled to capture the significance, and teammates rushed to celebrate. But Jokic? He stayed cool. No fist pumps, no screaming, just a quick nod, and the win to go with it. And he's right. That pass, like so many before it, wasn't just another assist, it was the culmination of his basketball genius. No wasted motion, no extra flair, just efficiency, awareness, and a touch of magic. It was another example of how Jokic continues to redefine what greatness looks like, not with theatrics, but with unshakable brilliance. Because while everyone else sees the highlight, Jokic sees the moment before it even happens. And that's what separates him from the rest. Jokic doesn't just pass the ball, he sculpts the game. Every movement, every read, feels like part of a larger plan only he can see. It's not just IQ, it's instinct sharpened by repetition and trust. The ball doesn't stick, it sings. His game hums with rhythm, fast or slow, whatever the moment calls for. You can't teach that kind of timing. You just hope to witness it. And when you do, it sticks with you. Because with Jokic, it's never about showing off, it's about making the right play, no matter how ridiculous or impossible it might seem. Nikola Jokic isn't just a big man who can pass, he's a passing genius. His vision, creativity, and timing are unmatched, and the tape doesn't lie. From full-court dimes to behind-the-back lasers, Jokic has made passing an art form. He redefines what we expect from a center, and even from a point guard. He runs the offense like a conductor with a basketball. It's not just about stats, it's about rhythm, flow, and making everyone around him better. There's a reason his teammates love playing with him. Ask anyone who's caught a Jokic dime, they'll tell you it's different. These aren't just highlights, they're reminders that we're witnessing one of the most unique players to ever touch a basketball. A unicorn with the mind of a floor general and the soul of an artist. No big celebrations, no flex, no smirks. Just Jokic doing Jokic things, bending space, bending time, and delivering a pass most guards wouldn't even attempt in practice. This isn't just skill, this is telepathy disguised as basketball. When it comes to crazy passes, Jokic isn't just in the conversation. He is the conversation. And if you blink, you might miss the next masterpiece.